Psalm 27 is one of those psalms that's very special to me, and as a young man growing up, identified a lot with Psalm 27. In Psalm 27, David expresses his hope. I am still confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Did you know that waiting actually takes strength and courage to wait upon the Lord? Patience and waiting and hope is not one of those things that came easily to me, and still is a difficult thing. But I remember growing up and my dad teaching me to drive, and as he sat next to me and I put me in the driver's seat, he had me take a left turn across traffic, but he expected me to wait for the appropriate time. A truck came flying, and in those days I thought, well, yellow meant go, and so did the other truck, and we nearly collided, and it was a very serious time. Dad had me stop the car immediately, and he drove the rest of the day. I wasn't waiting upon the right time. I had to learn to wait. And that's the same way with us in the spiritual walk. We need to have courage to wait upon the Lord, to wait for His goodness in the land of the living. And so we think about waiting, negative things come to mind immediately. Let's be real about it. Waiting is very hard. Being patient is not something that comes naturally to us, and it's difficult to wait. We are impatient for things to get going in our country, in our lives, in different aspects, maybe with relationships, maybe with improvements of various sorts. But it takes courage to wait upon the Lord when we don't see much change taking place. Waiting is an act of faith. When you wait to get married, that's an act of faith. When you wait for the Lord to make it clear where you should work or where you should live, when you wait for the Lord to bring about His blessings in due time, that's an act of faith. Waiting is consistent with our faith. David had to wait a long, long time in the land of the living before God ever fulfilled His promise to him that he would be king. David had been anointed as a young man, but he had to wait decades in order for that to come true. As we learn to wait upon the Lord, we wait with expectation not only for blessings in the land of the living, but for our eternal hope and the second coming of Christ, when everything will be made right and we shall see the Lord face to face. Let's wait in patience, but also with hope that God has His blessings out there for us. And we can't really force God to give those blessings to us because we don't need to. The blessing comes as we wait.